Hello and welcome back to XCOM2, starting right where I left off last time. Everything looks good, so let's go back to the hollow globe here. Alien alloys, honestly very nice. Alien alloys have been in short supply, but I have a supply raid in less than 1 day, so I very much want to do this mission, get more Elerium crystals, more alien alloys, more supplies. Boom!
Mission site located.
Now this is an advent train.
Sector 12, East Africa.
Let's see if we can't do 2 in a row, which would be awesome. Ooh, hidden faceless aliens on each mission for a month. Sucks that happened right as we were going on this mission, but I think we'll be fine. If there's any civilians, let's just blow them up, you know? And honestly, you know what? We had such a good mission last time with this squad. Let's keep this squad, not change a damn thing. Now you have the advanced grenade launcher, don't you? Yes, you do, which means, well, I think we can just look. Bonus range 5, bonus radius of the grenades 2. So frag grenades will explode a larger radius, gas grenades as well. Makes gas grenade extremely large because its radius is already 5. You have a rocket launcher still. Yeah, you know what? Let's just, oh wait, I did remove the weapons from everybody, so let's put the weapons back. You get the shard gun. I think I had another shard gun for you. I did. It doesn't have any upgrades on it. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna go through that whole shebang. I will think about weapon upgrades in the future. Not now. You're gonna get the sniper rifle. You are going to get the mag cannon. The free reloads on the mag cannon is actually quite nice because these things use up a lot of ammo. So you know what? I might just do that right now. There we go, done. I've committed. Zeus. I've already given you a gun. Just the 2 specialists, okay. So now this guy has an extra 20 hacking level because of the gremlin. So if we do want to hack something, we'll have an even better chance of being able to do so. Okay, you're gonna take that. You are gonna take the one with the repeater, and we will just launch. Set up. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see if we can't use the skull mining on this mission. Unlike last mission where we just completely messed it up.
The Resistance ambushed an advent train moving through an area of remote wilderness, and they've left plenty of cargo for salvage. That's where we come in. Once you're on the ground, eliminate all hostile contacts and secure the area. Seize anything of value.
So this should be a pretty similar... Well, the mission should be pretty similarly difficult to the last one. That's a very odd way of phrasing it. I'll try again one more time. The difficulty should be about the same because they happened 1 day apart. About the same enemies. I'm not expecting any new enemies. What? Okay.
Menace 1-5. Coordinates of the advent train are locked in. Move to secure. Eliminate all hostiles.
All right, well, I know that there's another turret plus a, like, codex up on top of the train. We are concealed, oddly enough, even though the turret actually did spot us temporarily when we first touched down. Very, 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 very strange. I could combat protocol this guy. 2 combat protocols would get the kill. Actually, 1 might get the kill because Gremlin Mark II now does more damage with combat protocol. Very nice. I think what we're just gonna do though is run everybody up into cover as far as we can go.
Closing on target position now.
Because holy crap, we have combat basically immediately. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. So not only is there a codex and 2 Vipers up on the roof, there is a turret, another turret, and a stun lancer, and 2 stun lancers. No, that's 1 stun lancer, an officer, and then I think just a normal trooper. Wow, okay. This is going to be an interesting start here. Sniper, you need to get into a position of cover, ideally full, where you have some good shots. Grenadier, you need to get into cover. Mag rifle, you need to get into cover. Jester, Cypher, gotta actually use their names. Okay, Zeus, you will have a reaction shot if I move you into full cover. So you know what? You move all the way over here. You have concealment. Good.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. The other ranger is going to move forward. Okay. Just gotta make sure I can get everyone into cover.
Affirmative, moving out.
He could only get into cover from that position, so I made sure to check the specialist before I moved the grenadier forward. The other ranger is going to maybe dash. If there's no good positions, yeah, I might have them kind of dash forward just so that I have a ranger available to overwatch a stun lancer if I can't kill him. And we're not going to get spotted by anything if we make this move. That being said, I am going to use the waypoint system to make sure I move in this direction instead of the other direction around the rock. Everyone's overwatching. There's no time limit, so hopefully these pods run away from us. Good. Hopefully the Viper moves away from us too. If I can just deal with the 2 turrets, I'd be happy with that because I have combat protocols I can use against those turrets. Yes, go away. Leave me alone. Viper's following the codex. A little bit behind, but there they go. Okay, this is just ranger vision on the pod. Okay, I still want to wait. I want to wait because I want to make sure that these all these guys go away from us so I can deal with the turrets on my own. So we're just going to put the ranger into the full cover, kind of swap them around. Everyone else is pretty much just going to go into Overwatch. I have to wait. I mean, I don't have to wait, but I want to wait.
Moving to Overwatch, scanning.
Yeah, just long watch. I want to wait because I want these guys to go away from me even further than they are now. Okay, good. Viper is outside of my my range now. So this is an interesting situation. Sniper has pretty much guaranteed shots on the turrets and they have the AP ammo. So they wouldn't potentially kill, but they potentially do a lot of damage. Enough so that one more hit on the turret would probably guarantee a kill. And we can guarantee the hit with the Ranger because they have a 100% chance to hit. Maybe not because of Shadow Strike, but Shadow Strike, actually, yeah, it's because of Shadow Strike. No, it's oh, I put the specialist in the full cover, not the Ranger. That's my bad. We can fix that though. So let's take a turn, fix it.
That's affirmative.
Put everyone on Overwatch because that's kind of what we're doing right now.
Covered. Overwatch. Eyes on the scanning. Overwatch.
The situation could get worse, but it also could get better. In fact, the situation looks pretty good right now because these guys are visible from behind the cactus, but if I can get into a position where they're not visible behind the cactus. So like if I move back to here, maybe this puts me in a situation where I can actually take down the turrets without aggroing both pods. The Rangers don't matter. The Sniper matters, unfortunately. Because the Sniper, I mean, actually I could move the Sniper and then double tap the turret with lightning hands. And I do have 2 combat protocols I can use to pretty much guarantee kills on the turrets. I want to try to kill the turrets, basically. So let's move the specialist back a little bit. Unfortunately, the game lied to me, and they still have vision on these guys here. So I'm just going to leave you here, put everyone on Overwatch again.
Covering now. Affirmative.
I gotta wait because the situation is kind of not the worst, but it's not the best. This could be good. They're running into the train. You do not have vision. 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 The only people who have vision, the only person who has vision on those guys is this ranger. So if this ranger doesn't move and doesn't do anything, then we can take this turn to deal with the turrets. Awesome, 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 awesome. So mag cannon will shred if it hits. The sniper, however, has lightning hands. So they're going to lightning hands and then take a shot at the turret with their sniper rifle, hopefully get a kill. Okay. Well, this is what we're doing. We need to break these pods sooner rather than later. If I don't use this ranger, then we don't break concealment, or we don't break this pod open, and that's what I don't want to have happen. I don't want to break that pod open. So let's take this opportunity to try it. Lightning hands on the turret. AP round, so it doesn't matter if we shred first. Let's see if we can just take the shot. Does do 3 damage.
They found us!
Both turrets are now aggroed on us. The pod, however, is not. So now you're going to take your 93% chance at the turret in the back. I don't want to waste the damage of the sniper rifle, I think. I would rather just put both the turrets in combat protocol range. And combat protocol does 7 to 8 damage against turrets, so good. That's actually perfect. That's exactly why I put the AP ammo on the sniper. So now I can potentially just use the mag cannon, 84% shred armor, take a shot with the specialist, save combat protocol, save the grenades, save the ranger's actions, put everyone on Overwatch, and see what happens on the next turn. Now I do have 2 specialists, so even if one misses, the other one should be able to hit. 78, 77, so we'll probably take the 78. Repeater doesn't really matter, it just needs to hit. Now the other specialist is going to go in Overwatches. The Rangers are going to also go in Overwatch because they are still in concealment right now. So in fact, I mean, I could move them forward. I actually don't want to because I don't want to aggro the other pod up here if I need to use the Rangers. So let's just Overwatch everybody.
On Overwatch. Got it covered.
These guys are going to move towards us a little bit. Overwatch is going to pop. Nothing really we can do about that. 7 damage is awesome. Absolutely awesome. 1 HP left means that guy is pretty much dead. I could just gas grenade him to kill him. If they move towards me, spotted by a flanked enemy, didn't actually pop the Overwatch, but this does mean that we have no reason not to use this sniper this turn. Not sniper, excuse me, this ranger this turn. This ranger still has concealment, so I could, you know, take a 97% chance or a 75% chance at the shield bearer. What I might want to do is use Skull Mine this turn, 70, 70, 70. I don't want to do it on that officer just because they're so far away. So what I think I'm going to do is start with the sniper. I may even just want to move the sniper up and take the flanking pistol shot at the stun lancer. I'm a little bit worried about a pod up here. I actually can't move the ranger because they are in a concealed tile. If I move them, they will break concealment. I can take the shot though and have a bonus 25% chance to aim, 25% chance to crit, which I might want to do just to see if I can get a shot off on the shield bearer. And I do also have conceal on one of my rangers. So even if I use concealment on my other ranger, I will have concealment on this ranger that I can pop, move forward, act as a scout. So we're actually in a pretty decent position right now. Combat protocol, guaranteed 4 damage on the advanced officer. Might just end up tossing some gas grenades in there. You know, I do have a rocket launcher I could use. I do have a very large gas grenade and pretty large frag grenade. This guy's annoying though. He's in a really good position to flank us. this might be a good mimic beacon option just to make sure that we don't have to deal with this guy. Okay. Okay, what do we do? I think we try to skull mine the shield bearer. This would be awesome. It would completely deal with this unit entirely. So let's try it, see what happens.
Target locked in.
Okay, so this unit is dead, by the way, but we have a 52% chance to gain intel, a 22% chance to gain a lead on an alien facility, and if we fail, we take like 3 points of damage. Not bad. The lead to an alien facility is nice, but I think I'd rather just take the intel and not get this guy wounded. Free intel for a free kill is awesome if this works. It doesn't. That's still fine because this is still a kill. He does take 3 points of damage, but that's not bad. And as long as we don't pop the Viper pod over on the far right, you know, I'm fine with this. So he's dead.
Can't get through.
And he got a promotion. It's going to take 3 damage, so he's going to be wounded. Honestly, that is perfectly fine. Everyone else probably just going to get into cover. What do I do about the shield bearer? Or not the shield bearer, the officer over here. Maybe just get everyone behind full cover and then throw a flash back here just so that he's really terrible in the next turn. Kind of seems like a pretty decent option in my book. So let's send the specialist forward into cover. They can get a kill on the actually they're not going to get a kill, they're just going to overwatch. So if this guy comes around the corner, we can take a shot at him. You are going to get behind. You're just going to move over here. You're concealed already. I don't really want to use your concealment. Sniper can also have free overwatch if I dash them, so I might just want to dash them. I kind of do like the idea of getting a kill with the sniper though, so maybe I'll put the sniper behind full cover.
Heading out.
It shouldn't pop a pod or anything. And then just take a pistol shot, 83%, doesn't use any ammo. Just get the kill. Simplify this whole process.
X-ray neutralized.
You are going to move forward into full cover. And probably just toss a flashbang over the train just to make sure that this guy is terrible on his turn.
Better close your eyes.
I have 2 flashbangs and 2 mimic beacons. I don't mind using one just to kind of, not even guarantee, but to help in this situation. You're going to be overwatched. You are probably not going to run in too far forward. Grenadier is definitely going to overwatch though. You are going to move forward a little bit. And then overwatch.
Waiting to overwatch.
Now we should be able to deal with this officer on the next turn. Assuming he doesn't run back and try to go to a pod that's back here. So we're gonna move Cypher up into the full cover behind the train, see if we can't see him still get a shot off. He is right there. Honestly, this is a really good opportunity, I think, for a frag, and then run the Ranger up behind the truck as well to take the guaranteed crit shot. It's essentially a guaranteed crit shot, or a hit shot, I should say. These guys are not going to be able to actually get shots off, which is a bit unfortunate. So it's not actually a guaranteed kill, per se. But I could still do something like move the Ranger up. Actually, that's a flank. So yeah, I'm going to move the Ranger up so that they can act as vision to see if there's a pod up forward. There's not. So you know what I can do is I can just move behind this guy and take shots with the Grenadier and the Specialist. And if we don't get a kill, toss in a grenade. If that doesn't get the kill, use the shotgun. Heck, we can just run inside the train and take a flanking shot. So you know what? We don't even need to use a grenade. I think we can just deal with this right here. And that shouldn't break a pod because we moved the Ranger forward just to make sure. That's a flanking shot.
I hope it's worth it.
That's a flanking shot. So we take an 86% chance. This guy could have picked better cover. If he was one tile away from where he was right there, he would be in better cover, but then he wouldn't be able to see around the box. 81% chance. Perfect. And there's loot there, so the Ranger is probably going to move forward to get the loot, but I might just want to do that with one of these units on the next turn. We have time, so let's just use this time. Get everyone regrouped. Sniper is going to just move forward. I want the sniper to be in full cover, and they're going to get a guaranteed Overwatch with a dash anyways. You are going to Overwatch. I can actually conceal with this Ranger and then move them up. But since I still have one Ranger with concealment, I want to pop this concealment first before I use this concealment. So everyone's just going to Overwatch basically, including the Ranger, including the Specialist, just in case we see a pod over there, which I think we do. Yep, so we are going to get one shot off, which is why I wanted to have this guy on Overwatch, just so that we could get one shot off if we needed. It's a miss, which is actually kind of good because that means the Codex won't be able to split. Vipers will be kind of annoying to deal with, but this might be a good opportunity for a Mimic Beacon or a Flash. Flash probably just to make sure that the Codex can't do any funny stuff. And the Sniper missed. The shotgun didn't though. 8 damage means that that Viper is probably dead. Not flanked, but the Viper that we need to worry about is behind half cover. And unfortunately, these guys are actually quite far apart from one another, which means that it's going to be a little bit difficult to deal with. I actually do like the option of using a grenade here, just because then we can move forward with the Ranger and potentially get a shot. Unfortunately, the cover situation is actually kind of bad here. The walls of the train are preventing us from being able to shoot. So what I might want to do is actually use the Grenadier to blow up the train so we can get line of sight at the Codex from these guys. Let's take a look though. 72%. Lightning Hands is not available quite yet. It looks like we can hit the Codex and the train, so that might be a good option. But if I don't flashbang now, the Codex is going to split. That's the only quandary here. So honestly, this might be an opportunity to break concealment with the Ranger, toss in a flashbang, prevent the Codex from moving so that we can rocket launcher it, destroy its cover, destroy the cover of the train, get flanking shots, kill the Codex, and then just have to deal with these two Vipers, which we can probably do with, you know, Jester. Move up, toss an acid grenade. It's a guaranteed kill on one of them. Cypher can also take a shot at the Codex here to possibly get a kill on it. So I think that's what we're going to do. You've got to get into cover though. So first things first is you get into cover somewhere where you can still shoot a rocket. Probably the half cover. Not ideal, but it should be fine. And then you launch a grenade or a rocket to destroy the train and the just pallet crates over here. I don't think this is actually loot, but if it is, you know, it's got to be done. You can't keep everything intact on every mission. Sometimes we do have to just blow stuff up. I could also demo by using a free reload, but we haven't used any of our grenades on this unit yet, so why not actually do that? Yeah. Okay. So the Ranger is going to move into the half cover, toss the flash, and then we are going to rocket.
Rolling.
You're still not breaking concealment. This is going to break your concealment, which is kind of unfortunate, but
Better close your eyes.
it's got to be done. We have conceal on one Ranger, so we can still have concealment. We just have to activate it.
They're on to me.
You're revealed. You are going to rocket this guy, destroy his cover, and make sure you destroy the train. I might want to use a frag. I actually don't know if this destroys loot, because it is, you know, in the yellow box of the loot drop. I don't know if this destroys loot. Honestly, if it destroys loot, it destroys loot. Just want to make sure I destroy as much of the train as possible. It's probably this shot here. Let's just rotate just to see. Yeah. Okay.
Bombs
All right.
away.
Launch the grenade. Hopefully destroy one of the walls of the train, which allows us to get in there and take some more easy flanking shots if we need it. Doesn't. Honestly, that's fine, because the specialist is still going to have a shot, and if we need to, we can run the other specialist in and use the combat protocol. We're going to move a little bit closer, just so that we can get a flanking shot that has a better aim percentage. 90% is not bad. If this crits, that'd be awesome. It's actually a miss, which is significantly problematic. Because now I have to actually deal with this guy. So we're probably going to send the Ranger in. Unfortunately, the Ranger has the Mimic Beacon. So if I'm going to Mimic Beacon, I kind of have to use the Ranger. How many units do I want to try to use to take out this Codex? This is the problem about giving the flashbangs and mimics to the Rangers, because the shotguns are so good. Should really start giving those things to the specialists whenever possible. Because the specialists usually are the last ones to move. Grenadiers usually open it up. Rangers too. Snipers, they can't move, and their sniper rifle is really good, and if they have gunslinger abilities, those are good. Specialists, combat protocol, that's a good way to end a fight if you can guarantee a kill. Otherwise, you know, being able to throw a Mimic Beacon as your last actions is nice. So, yeah. I think you are just going to move into the train and take a shot at the Codex. If you can kill, that would be awesome. But if you don't kill, I think we can still deal. We can still deal with this. 88%, 50%. 88% hit, 57% crit. 5 damage wasn't a dodge, but it's not enough damage to actually kill. 4 damage might be enough to kill with the sniper shot, but I also have a 72% chance just to knock out this Viper. Alternatively, I could just kind of hunker down with my units and wait, but I don't want to take damage if I can avoid it. You know, damage isn't the worst thing in the world for my units, but who's got the medkit? You've got the medkit over here, so you're not going to be the target of a Viper attack. You're not going to be the target of a Viper attack. They're not going to be able to get around to flank you. So do I use the Mimic Beacon? I still have one Mimic Beacon, even if I use this one. The problem is that, you know, I think what I do is I think I take the shot at the Viper, and then I think I use the Ranger to kill the Codex. So let's see if this hits. It does. So we leave one enemy alive. They can't kill us at all, but they might be able to grapple. They might be able to poison. They might just take a shot and miss, but they're not good. They're going to use one of their special abilities. So let's deal with this Codex just to make sure that we can kill it. This might actually not even kill it, but I feel comfortable enough taking a 99-68. Okay, that's good. So one Viper is alive. We're probably going to take a little bit more damage, but oh no, it's just going to run. That's actually good. Well, it's not that good, but it's good for us because we can deal with that unit later. We know that there's actually another pod up here. I saw it just for a split second. Kind of dangerous, but as long as I can grab the loot, I'm okay with that because I can just reload, get everyone regrouped. Stock plus superior conditioning plus 3 HP. That is awesome.
I've got it.
Get back into cover. Everyone else basically just kind of hold up for a minute. Reload, Reload. Reload. Reload.
Back online.
Reload.
Back online.
And everyone overwatch.
Gunning.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Now this is when we activate concealment.
Concealed.
You are now concealed. I can move you forward to have vision on the Viper and the pod that's remaining. So the pod is up here. I feel comfortable moving forward by the cactus. I probably should move forward by the rocks because a Viper hidden around the corner might be able to see me. Everyone else, honestly, just overwatch. You get out of the truck because I don't like that you might be able to be flanked from this position if the Viper is going around. I don't think the Viper is going around, but it could be. Everyone else overwatch. I should have reloaded with that guy. That was dumb. That was very dumb.
Picking up movement.
We got movement, probably from the Viper, far away. This is what the concealment ranger is for. Move forward just a tiny bit.
Roger that. Enemy squad.
There's the
located.
pod. There is another codex. We should be able to deal with this quite easily. I'm actually just going to move forward a little bit more by the
Moving on target
truck.
location.
Shouldn't get spotted by anything. There's the other pod. It's now 4 Vipers. It was 3 Vipers. 1 Viper went back into the pod. So now we have to decide how we are going to deal with the situation. Honestly, I think we move everyone over here, set up a firing line, and then take a shot with the sniper or use the long watch with the sniper. You have to reload. I forgot to do that with you on the last turn. Everyone else, move forward on this side of the train. Sniper, move. You don't see anything. Had me worried there for a second, game. Sniper, move in this direction, please.
Stepping off.
Grenadier, move in this direction, please.
Running.
And everyone, don't get on top of the train. That's one thing I don't want you to do. Everyone else is just going to kind of move forward here. I'd actually like to be able to kill zone when I activate the pod.
I'm on it.
I think that would be very beneficial.
If you say so.
And we're just going to try to set up a firing line. This does mean that the ranger up there might be in a bit of a problem if they get flanked by these units because they might be able to be spotted, but you know, and that's looking like a non-zero possibility right now, which is unfortunate. Don't have any shots with the sniper. Probably still going to send the sniper over in this general direction though.
I'm on it.
There might be another pod, but I don't think there is. We've already, this is like the 4 pod limit basically. Let's toss in a battle scanner just to kind of see what's going on here. Why not use them? Use them or lose them as it is. Just so we can see what's going on. You're gonna overwatch, definitely. You do not have any vision on these guys, so you're gonna move up into the half cover position.
Okay, I'll go.
Gotta be very careful with how I move on this turn. You don't have vision on anything, so you're gonna move forward into the full cover.
Over there.
You're gonna move forward into the half cover. You are probably just gonna dash because you need to get into a position where you can help.
Got it. Moving.
And everyone's just gonna get on Overwatch, including you, because you can't do anything else.
Affirmative. Covering now.
There is an explosive barrel somewhere. Where is this? Right here. So if I need to, I can blow this up to destroy cover. I can also launch a rocket to do some serious damage to these Vipers, but
Overwatch.
not on this turn, I don't think. Do we spot him? We do. That's fine. We knew we had to spot him eventually. We have a mimic beacon, we have another flash. And actually, I don't think we have another flash. But this is where the Overwatches are going to come into play. That's a miss. Shotgun, kind of expected. That's okay. The Codex and the Trooper over here, ideally they will not be aggroed by us, and I can just focus on these Vipers. But unfortunately, the Mimic Beacon is over by the other Ranger. So this is a very interesting turn here.
Come on.
This Ranger is also not yet flanked. Okay. Honestly, rocket on these two guys seems like the obvious first move. The gas grenade is also pretty good, but it's not... The poison doesn't affect Vipers, so I'm less excited about that. We do have lightning hands available, so if I can destroy the cover of these two guys, I might be able to take shots with the sniper by moving into a like this full cover position and taking 2 pistol shots at these guys to finish them off. So we're going to start with the rocket shot on the tree. Hopefully this destroys the tree.
Target locked.
5 and 6 damage respectively is okay. An acid grenade also might be worth it, just because it might be able to get a kill on both of these guys. But an acid grenade also might be able to get, or should be able to get a kill on this Viper. They are affected by acid. Either way, we are going to move forward into this position with this unit. So let's do that right now. Now, combat protocol might be useful. What also might be useful is tossing a frag grenade over the train to destroy the cover of this Viper and then taking a shot with this Ranger. Like move right here, take a shot to get the kill, which should hopefully happen, and if it doesn't happen, that's fine too. This also is actually a decent opportunity for kill zone, because if these Vipers move, then kill zone would activate. Unfortunately, I don't trust that that would work with Vipers because they might just try to grapple without moving. I think because they are flanked by more than one enemy, though, that's not going to happen. But regardless, we have some things to do. First things first, move the sniper, take lightning hands, 93, 93, 63. We got to take the 93s, I think. Probably not going to kill. If it crits, that'd be nice, but if it doesn't kill, that's fine. 4 damage is still pretty good. Now, I also have a mimic beacon, so I could just use a mimic beacon to buy myself 1 turn. So I might actually do that with this Ranger. Use a mimic beacon to buy yourself a turn. You have a frag grenade, which is not guaranteed to get a kill. In fact, I can't throw it far enough to get a kill on this Viper, which is very unfortunate. It's actually not a frag grenade, it's an acid grenade, right? So an acid grenade is guaranteed kill on 2 units. So let's take the sniper shot at the 63% in the back, just to see if we can get a kill. It's a miss, that's fine. This is probably Mimic Beacon turn. Surprisingly, this Ranger is still concealed and still perfectly fine. And if these 2 units flank the Ranger is going to get a 100% shot at one of these guys. It's awesome. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, acid grenade. This is 2 kills.
They're toast.
Didn't even have to use or wait for the acid damage to apply, which was really good. So now we have a 55% chance to hit plus a Mimic Beacon. I think the Mimic Beacon's coming out. There's no way around it. So what I think we do is we just take the 55. And because we're mimicking, why not move into half cover that's a little bit closer to the train in case we need to move forward. Take a 56 now. It actually destroyed the cover.
Adjusting aim.
Did it? No, it's just in half cover now. For some reason. And that's XCOM for you. That's fine, we're gonna mimic Beacon anyways, as long as we don't uncover the pod. So probably just gonna toss the Mimic Beacon like right here, just so that both of those Vipers can see it. They'll take shots at it. Buy us 1 turn. You are just gonna Overwatch. Don't do anything. You're not gonna get flanked by the Vipers if they move in. You might be able to get a flanking shot on this guy. Yep.
Position compromised.
That's perfectly fine. This is what I was worried about though, is that sometimes when enemies have you flanked, they'll just take a shot, but luckily, somehow that codex missed. It was a worthy risk, I think. But it was still a risk. Yeah, Viper's taking 2 shots. Actually, he's just going to try the tongue lash and then take a shot because it missed. Sharpshooter can probably get a kill by flanking, but I might just have the specialist do it.
Supply crates. If you destroy them, there won't be anything left for us to recover once the area is secure.
That was not my fault. That was the Codex's fault. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, now the cover has been destroyed from the Viper for some reason, so it's a 97% chance to kill. Might as well take it. Knock 1 unit out of the equation, 10 damage.
Target eliminated.
Okay. We've got to kill these 2 guys still. I can't flash. I can kill this guy with a frag grenade, even though it might destroy some of the loot. I can also potentially move and get a critical shot on the Codex, but probably not. I can also gas grenade, which might be nice. That's something else I gotta try to mod out, is fix the stupid mimic beacon spot. Actually, you can move where the mimic beacon was? No, you can't. Okay. I think we have the Ranger try to kill the Viper. If it crits, it's a decent chance of killing. It's not, so we're gonna probably have the Specialist get the kill. Specialist needs to have line of sight in order to kill the Trooper, so I could actually use Combat Protocol to kill the Trooper and then not have to worry about him at all. It also does 4 damage, so I actually could kill the Viper with it. But the Viper is easier to hit because of the situation we're in. I can get into a position to shoot the Codex, and if it lands, I might be able to kill it. I can't do that with the Grenadier, but the Grenadier can always just toss in a gas grenade, hit the Codex, hit that unit, get 1 kill, plus 1 wound on the Codex, maybe be able to make the Codex killable. So let's try that. Toss in the gas grenade. Boom! 1 kill, 1 wound. The Codex is probably going to split, but that might make my decision easier. There's no way that the Codex isn't going to split, but we still, we always have the Mimic Beacon to fall back on if we need to. This mission could have probably been handled a little bit better, but it's not lost yet. Okay. You have a 90%. I would rather it be higher, but Combat Protocols, it's not even a guaranteed kill on the Codex, unfortunately. There's no way we can hit that Codex. Actually, there is. The chance to hit is probably absolutely terrible, though. But what are we gonna do if we don't do this?
I'm going.
If we use a Mimic Beacon, they're not gonna shoot this guy anyway. So let's just see what we got. 61, 75, 79. You know what? Take the 75. Or hold on. Combat Protocol U, 4 damage. You've already moved. You can only Combat Protocol this guy to kill. Now we'd have to hit on everything to actually get the kills. So take the 75. You're dead.
1 down, thousands to go.
Take the Combat Protocol and maybe just try to go for the kill on this Codex. 70% chance to crit. It doesn't even need to crit because the Codex is poisoned, but a dodge would be terrible. It does crit. You know, the safe option was use a Mimic Beacon, but I wanted to try not using a Mimic Beacon. And this is a guaranteed kill on the Viper. Combat Protocol does 4 damage because we upgraded the Gremlin to Mark II status. That is the end of current hostiles, and it is the end of the mission.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
So that's pretty good. Pretty good. We do have 1 wound, I think, and it was actually self-inflicted. We used the Skull Mine to get a kill on a rather tanky unit at full health. We didn't manage to get the intel from it, but that's okay. I think that was definitely a worthy not penalty. It was a worthy trade-off, you know. We took a little bit of damage. He's going to be out for a little bit, but we have 4 specialists, you know. We're not running out of specialists anytime soon. They all have about the same hack level, so it's not like we're really losing out on too much by having him out for a few extra days. It should be a while until the next mission anyways, because we just had one day ago that was the real mission. This was the bonus mission.
No way the aliens were expecting a fight like that.
Are you kidding me? Gravely wounded. He took 3... Not he. She. She took 3 damage. 3. That's ridiculous. Why are you gravely wounded? I need to find out how that's calculated, because that should not have been a grave wound by taking 3 damage. However, we now have Death from Above. Killing an enemy at a lower elevation with your sniper rifle costs only a single action and does not end your turn. Quick draw, firing your pistol with your first action no longer ends your turn. This is basically where the gunslinger really takes off, because up till this point, Deadeye's garbage. 25% aim penalty is basically you never take it. Return fire is garbage because ideally your snipers will never be getting shot at anyway. Long watch is incredibly useful, as we have seen in Breaking Pods. Lightning hands, literally just a free shot with the pistol, awesome. This is really where you have to decide on whether you're using a sniper or a gunslinger. Death from Above, honestly, this basically lets you reload if you get a kill. So you'll have your sniper, they'll be at an elevation, they'll take a kill, reload with their second action, because getting a kill only takes 1 action. Yeah, or make them more mobile, or allow them to reload. Quick draw, though, is really where the gunslinger comes into play, because then you have lightning hands, you take a fire with your first shot, you take a fire with your second shot, that's 3 shots. You know, you stack plus 20 aim on one of these units, you know, tracer rounds, or, you know, blue screen protocol rounds, or these AP rounds we have. All of a sudden, you know, a sniper can kill, or gunslinger can kill a couple of units at low health in a turn, saving you grenades, saving you a lot of hassle, stuff like that. Yep. Fundamental gunslinger ability. Probably the fundamental gunslinger ability. This is really where it starts. I actually really like gunslingers quite a bit, because the thing about the sniper abilities is that they're really specialized, but a lot of the gunslinger abilities are, you can use your sniper as a sniper, and if you need to, you can use them as a gunslinger. So I really do like kind of comboing both abilities at once. I think Quick Draw is definitely what I'm going to be taking here. Death from Above is nice, but it's honestly not all that good. Killzone is much better. Killzone is definitely where, you know, even if I took Quick Draw, I might still take Killzone and then, you know, make a sniper with a couple of gunslinger abilities, but we'll see. You did get a hidden ability. You have Phantom. When the squad is revealed, this unit remains concealed. Ooh. That's it's very interesting, but it's also potentially bad. The reason why it could potentially be bad getting Phantom is because if I have an Overwatch trap set up, my squad is revealed, then this unit won't fire because they're still in concealment. You know, with the Rangers, you put a Ranger on Overwatch, you pop a pod, the Ranger is in concealment, their Overwatch doesn't go off unless they get flanked by an enemy running towards them. So this Specialist will pretty much never be participating in the first pod Overwatches, but I can always just shoot with them or take an action with them that's not part of that pod Overwatch, or that pod breaking, and just not have to deal with it. So this is very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to deal with that in the future. Field Medic I'm going to take just because I like having more medkits. Gravely Wounded though, man, that is dumb. 63 alloys, 24 crystals, 114 supplies, 1 bonus Elerium core. And all of a sudden you are out for 22 days by taking 3 damage because you tried to hack a shield bearer and failed. Dumb, dumb, dumb. But I do have a lot of specialists, and honestly, that's not that bad. You know, I was literally saying at the end of the mission, it was an acceptable trade-off to take 3 damage to get the kill on that guy and the chance of getting intel. 22 days, maybe I'll change my mind on that, but you know, we gotta live with it. Thank you very much for watching. That was a fun episode, couple of missions. We've done 2 supply raids in a row. Now I have a ton of supplies, alien alloys. Not enough for the rest of the game, but enough for the rest of the next couple of months, potentially, depending on how the research goes. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you for the next mission.